The Chinese Grand Prix then is upon us once again. It's a race that saw Michael Schumacher claim his final Formula One victory in 2006, as well as Red Bull's first win with Sebastian Vettel in 2009. There's no doubt there's plenty more drama to come here in Shanghai. Shanghai International Circuit then is a 16-corner high-speed thrill ride. The long and ever-tightening right-hander at turns 1 and 2 tests a driver's patience, and the flat, open to the elements location, test their skill in a crosswind. 2 DRS zones will assist passing, and they're available into turn 1 and down the kilometre-long back straight into turn 14. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And Dennis Hauger completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Norris, Fernando Alonso, Russell, Stroll, Hamilton, Leclerc, Perez, Gasly, Tsunoda, Ocon, Ricciardo, Oscar Piastri, Bottas, Joe, Hülkenberg, Sargent, Magnussen, and Alex Albon picks up the last spot on the grid. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track where preparations are underway. Well, it's been a long time since I last worked with you. Good to see you again today. Anthony Davidson. I know what we've got to do before the start of today's race, but what about our driver? What do the final hours look like for them?
Well, for them, you've got your pre-race rituals that you go through. You see different drivers that, some have got their headphones on, they're listening to the music. Some drivers really absorb the energy from the crowd and they're there waving to them. Other drivers, they go within themselves. They chat to their engineers, absorbing that information, that vital information that you need to carry you through the race. And, those pre-race rituals are essential to making things systematic. We do a lot of Grand Prix in a season, and the more systematic you can be, the easier you are within that environment.
Okay, we're monitoring some wear on the internal combustion engine. Be aware that we're going to start to see a loss of power. DRS now enabled. DRS enabled. use your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on. Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. Okay, Dennis, tyres are currently running too hot. Please keep those tyre temps under control. on, you can win that place back. Okay, you're dropping a few tenths per lap to the car ahead. They're just edging away. You might experience some understeer now that you're in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as soon as possible. Okay, well, it wasn't to be this time, but not to worry. There's a long way to go in this race, so let's focus. Okay, be aware, the grip levels are going to start falling away soon. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 7.7 seconds. They're on old mediums. They're 8th. Time last lap, 1:37.2. Yellow flag. Okay, be aware there's an incident in the next part of the track. No overtaking through the yellow flags. The track is clear, green flag. your teammate behind, 8.6 seconds. Approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time. Okay, Dennis, your lap times are all over the place right now. We've got to have consistency. Come on, we can do better than this. All right, we'll be doing one more stop today. One stop left in this strategy. Okay, your pit window opens next lap. Box, we're coming in this lap. Okay, those tyres are going to fall off the cliff soon. Take extreme care. Okay, pit in this lap and remember the speed limit. We'll be penalised if we exceed it. Keep that in mind as you approach. Okay, forget the targets for now. We've got to focus on the pit stop. Okay, let's go now. Come on. That was a fantastic stop, faster than we were expecting. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now.